Today we will study about the close packing of particles in solid. In solids, the constituent particles are closely packed together, leaving minimum vacant space called voids. Smaller the size of the void, greater will be the packing efficiency. Depending upon the dimensions, packing can be classified into three categories: one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and three-dimensional close packing of the particles. Now, here these balls are closely packed together along the x-axis, and that is why they are considered to be as a one-dimensional close packing. Here each ball is in direct contact with the two neighboring ball, and that is why the coordination number of each ball in one-dimensional packing comes out to be 2. Now suppose we have to form the second layer or second row below this first row. Then we have two options. We can place this ball just below the ball present in the first layer, or we can place it in between the space, that is the depression created by the two balls. If we fit this sphere between the depression created by these two spheres present in the first layer, this type of arrangement is known as staggered arrangement. Now, for forming the second row, we have two options. We can either place the ball just below the ball present in the first layer, or we can place it in between the depression created by these two spheres, that is the staggered manner. Depending upon these two options, there are two types of two-dimensional packing. Now, here we have taken two axes. Packing is done along x as well as y axis. Suppose these spheres are packed along x axis, then the centers of each ball along x axis coincide with each other. And if we pack this ball along y axis, the centers of these balls coincide with each other. Here first layer is formed by packing this sphere, three spheres. Second layer is formed by placing the ball just below the balls present in the first layer, and that is why the second layer will be aligned with the first layer and it is identical to the first layer, and such type of packing is known as A type of packing. First layer is just, or first row is just identical to the second row and third row and fourth row, and that is why all the balls present in the first row is aligned with the ball present in the second row, and that is why the first row is just identical to the second row. Such type of packing is known as A type of packing. Now, and in another case, if we place the ball or fit the ball in the second row in between the two balls, or the depression created by the two balls present in the first row, a new row will be formed which will be different from the first row. Here the ball is, for forming the second row, the ball is placed in between the depressions created by the two balls present in the first row, and such type of arrangement is known as, or such type of packing is known as staggered packing. If so, the second row, which is a new row, it is represented by B. First one is the A, second row is B. Now let us form the third row. Third, if we arrange the ball in between the depression created in the second row, a new row will be formed that is represented as the third row. Each ball present in the third row coincides or is aligned with the ball present in the first row. Here, the ball present in the first row is aligned with the ball present in the third row. Ball which is present in the first row is aligned with the ball which is present in the third row. It means the first row is parallel or similar to the third row. Such type of packing is known as AB type of packing. Now, let us consider this ball. Here, this ball is in direct contact with the 4 ball. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This ball is in direct contact with these 4 balls, and that is why the coordination number in this type of packing is 4. Here each ball will be in direct contact with the 4 ball. This is at longer distance. This and this 4 balls touch the circumference of this central ball. Now, if we join the center of these 4 balls which are in direct contact with the center ball, a geometry will be obtained, and that is nothing but a square, and that is why such type of packing is also known as square packing. This type of packing is also known as square packing. Now, let us consider an AB type of packing. Here, this central ball will be in direct contact with the 6 ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we join the 6 centers of all these 6 balls, a geometry will be obtained, and that is nothing but hexagon. And that is why it is also known as hexagonal close packing. Now, each ball is in direct contact with the 6 neighboring ball. That is why the coordination number in this type of packing, hexagonal packing, is 6 in 2 dimension, and square packing is 4. Coordination number is 4 in square packing and 6 in case of hexagonal packing. Now, when we link this ball, or when 2-dimensional square packing is formed, the empty space is of larger size will be formed. See here. This empty space is of larger size. Whereas in case of hexagonal packing, this vacant space is of smaller size, and that is why the packing efficiency in case of hexagonal close packing is greater as compared to the square packing. The voids formed in case of square packing is of larger size as compared to the voids which are formed by the hexagonal packing, and that is why square packing is less efficient as compared to the hexagonal packing. Now, let us, since solids are 3-dimensional objects, and that is why we have to finally consider the 3-dimensional packing of these, close packing of these spheres. If we arrange, or if we form the second layer above the first layer. Now, when we form the second layer by placing the ball just above the first layer, ball present or sphere present in the first layer, then in case of square packing, a cube will be formed. and all these 4 balls are placed at the corners of the cube. 4 balls on the top and 4 balls at the bottom. Arrangement of particles in AA type of packing is a simple primitive cubic unit cell where balls are present at the corner of the cubes. These spheres are placed at the corner of the cube and each corner will cover the respective corner present in the first layer. This ball is placed at the top of the first layer. This sphere is placed at the top of first layer corner. This is also arranged at the top of the first layer, and this is also arranged with the top of the first layer, and all these 4 balls are aligned with the balls or the sphere present in the first layer. And thus in case of AA type of packing, a unit cell which will be formed as a result of AA type of packing is simple primitive cubic unit cell. Now let us consider the 3-dimensional hexagonal packing. Here red ball represents the A layer and yellow sphere or ball represents the formation of the B layer. This yellow ball is formed by placing each ball into the depression created in the first layer by 3 balls. When 3 balls are closely packed together, depression will be created and this yellow ball is placed or fit over the depressions. Then in a staggered manner, if we arrange these balls in staggered manner, the second layer will be formed. In case of hexagonal packing, if we arrange the ball in first layer, only one type of void is formed, and that is tetrahedral void. A void which is created by the joining of the 3 balls, or the depression which is created by the joining of these 3 balls is a tetrahedral void. But if we when we form the second layer, 2 different types of void will be formed. One is tetrahedral void and another one is known as octahedral void. Before forming the third layer, we have 2 options: whether to place the ball in the tetrahedral void or to place the ball in octahedral void. Now let us see the tetrahedral void. This is our tetrahedral void. Empty space created by joining the 3 spheres, and if we place another ball at its top in the second layer, the empty space which is surrounded by these 4 balls are known as tetrahedral voids. Now another void is known as octahedral void. Here the empty space will be formed by the arrangement of 3 balls in first layer and the 3 balls which is placed at the second layer. Here the empty space created in case where the 3 balls are present in the first layer and 3 balls are present in the second layer is known as octahedral void. This octahedral void is surrounded by 4 balls. Here this is surrounded by 4 balls in one plane, 4 balls in one plane, one at the top and one at the bottom. For example, this one. This is octahedral geometry. the void which is created in the center of these 6 balls. Just look at here, 3 balls in one layer and 3 triangle, 3 yellow ball and 3 red ball. Suppose we rotate this molecule, then we can see that this void is surrounded by 4 spheres, 1, 2, 3 and 4, which are present in the same plane, and 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, leading to the formation of an octahedral geometry, where the central atom is linked with 6 neighboring atoms, 4 present in the same plane, 1 at the top and another at the bottom. So such type of void, let us observe it again. These are the 3 balls. 3 balls, second layer, which are present in the second layer, and these are the 3 balls which are present in the first layer. 3 balls in the first layer, that is the red ball, and 3 balls are placed at the top, where the base and apex of the triangle in case of yellow ball is opposite to the apex of the triangle in the base ball. These triangles are placed facing their apex in opposite direction. Now if we rotate this molecule, a geometry will be obtained. Suppose in this way. Here 3 balls in the first layer and 3 balls in the second layer. Suppose we rotate this molecule in this way. What do you observe? These 4 balls are placed in the same plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 at the top and another at the bottom. And this geometry comes out to be octahedral geometry. So such type of void is known as octahedral void. Here it is a octahedral void. So before forming the third layer, we have 2 options, whether to occupy the tetrahedral void or octahedral void. Suppose we remove these balls, 3 balls. What do you observe? If this ball is removed, we can see one ball which is placed just below this void. This void, one ball is present in the first layer which is just below this void. And if we place a ball on the top of this void, it will cover the ball present in the first layer. It means if we occupy the tetrahedral void, all the tetrahedral void, a third layer will be formed which will be just identical to the first layer. And such type of 3-dimensional packing is known as ABAB type of packing, where the first layer is identical to the third layer, but the ball should be placed at the tetrahedral void created in the second layer. But if we place this ball in the octahedral void, this is the position of the octahedral void. Let us see how. Suppose we remove these 3 balls, first one, second one and third one. What do you observe? Here it is a void which is created by the 3 balls, a void created by the 3 balls present in the first layer. And if we place these 3 balls on the second layer, and that is the formation of octahedral void. And if we place this ball above the octahedral void, it will not coincide or align either with the first layer or with the second layer, but it will generate a new layer, and that is known as C, and it will give rise to the another type of packing which is known as cubic close packed arrangement, that is CCP. Now let us observe or occupy the tetrahedral voids. When we occupy the tetrahedral void, it will give rise to the formation of a hexagonal close packing, and the unit cell formed in hexagonal close packing will be known as hexagonal unit cell. Hexagonal unit cell. Here the example is this one. Here 6 balls are present in the first layer and 6 balls present in the third layer. These balls are aligned to each other. The balls present in the top layer is covering the balls present in the bottom layer. This first layer is identical to the third layer, and this second layer is represented by the pink color ball. So such type of unit cells arises due to AB type of close packing, where the first layer is just identical to the third layer and second layer is different. The first layer is A, second layer is B, and third layer is again A. Such type of packing is known as AB type of packing. Let us find out the coordination number in case of hexagonal close packing and cubic close packing. Suppose we consider the square packing. In case of square packing, this ball is in two-dimensional arrangement. This sphere is in direct contact with the 4 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hence the coordination number in one plane is 4. If we place another ball in such type of packing, it will be placed on the top of this ball. First, suppose we consider 3 layers, 1, 2 and 3, and this is the middle layer. Then one ball will be placed at the top of this ball and one ball will be placed at below this ball, and so the coordination number comes out to be 6. 4 in one plane, 1 in above this plane, and 1 is below this plane. So in case of AA type of packing, that is square packing, in 3-dimensional square packing, the coordination number of each sphere comes out to be 6. Let us take the example of hexagonal packing. Now let us consider the hexagonal packing. Here first layer is made up of this 6 ball. Second layer is placed by the arrangement. Here these 3 balls represents the second layer which is placed at the top of this hexagon. Now third layer is formed in this layer. Now the balls present in the third layer coincides with the first layer, and that will be identical to each other. Let us have a look from this side here. This is example of AB type of packing, where a hexagon is formed by arranging these 6 balls in the first layer, or hexagon which is present in the top layer, 3 balls in the second layer, and again a hexagonal arrangement. Now let us find out the coordination number in this type of packing. Suppose we place another 3 balls on the top of this one. First layer is A, second layer is represented by yellow ball, second layer is represented as yellow ball. This third layer is identical to first layer. See, it is just covering each ball present in the first layer, and this fourth layer is identical to the second layer. First layer is identical to third layer and second layer is identical to fourth layer. Now let us find out the coordination number in case of hexagonal close packing. Just look at this arrangement. This central ball will be surrounded by how many neighboring atoms? It is in direct contact with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls in one plane. Now if we place 3 balls on its top, then this central ball will be in contact with the 3 balls on its top. And if we consider the 3 balls which is present below this layer, there will be 3 yellow balls which is in direct contact with this central ball. So in one layer in this hexagonal figure, it is in direct contact with the 6 ball in one plane, 3 on its above and 3 below. So this ball present in the center will be in direct contact with total 12 balls. Hence the coordination number in case of AB type of packing, that is hexagonal close packing, comes out to be 12. Let us see again. These are the 3 balls which are in direct contact with this central ball placed at the center, and this ball is in direct contact with the 6th sphere or ball in the same plane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 below, 1, 2, 3 below. Hence the total sphere which is in direct contact with this central ball comes out to be 12. 6 in one plane, 3 above this plane and 3 balls below this plane, and so the coordination number in case of hexagonal close packing, that is AB type of packing, comes out to be 12. Thank you.